Hi everyone, hope you're okay. It's Bernard on behalf of Movie Game Nostalgia.com. This is Thursday, the 24th of October. Next week will be Halloween. So we've got the first of a two-parter today on the posters. Not just picked out at random today. I've actually, I'm going to do 13 Unlucky for Some, with obviously that time, October, Unlucky for Some. Clever, isn't it? I'm going to do 13 today and 13 next week. So just not particularly horror movies all the time, but like dark movies and scary movies as well. So I've just tried to pick one from each letter. Obviously, some letters like Z's, there's not so much to choose from, or from the 90s and the 2000s films that I've got posters for anyway. So I may cheat a little bit, maybe a couple of W's in there, etc., and things like that. But anyway, I'm going to do today, we're going from the letter N today, the letter N to the alphanumeric. So bits of fun. If you enjoy it, push your subscribe button. Thank you for everyone who's subscribed. I mean, it's really nice to get new subscriptions. Push the bell notifications so you know when these are coming out. Right, I've got 13 to do, so I'm going to rush through these now today. Right, the first one I'm going to look at is Mr. Nicolas Cage, 1999. And it was underappreciated, I think, at the time, but it's done really quite well since. 8mm, 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, Internet Movie Database. That's his overall rating. That's pretty good. Obviously, Joaquin Phoenix was... Mark Wahlberg was supposed to play the Joaquin Phoenix role in this film, but obviously he didn't do that. So, from the writer of Seven, Nicolas Cage. It's a snuff movie. It's about a snuff movie. So if you know anything about 8mm, it's obviously he's investigating some murders and snuff movies, which are these dark films where people are supposedly actually murdered in the films. Nicolas Cage plays a private investigator trying to snuff it out. Dreadful pun for such a dark film. But no, it's a good film. If you've not watched that, $40 million to make, $97 million it took back at the box office. So that's a good start in it for the scary movie, scary as opposed to an outright horror, but it's very, very dark film. But I think you appreciate a great poster. All right, we go up to 2003 now. This was just over 12 million to make, clawed back 29 million, and it's a sort of inbred cannibal sort of film from 2003. I don't know if you've guessed it or not, but it's a good one as well because there's actually two sides on this one. So it's a film called Wrong Turn, DVD and video, 1993. To appeal to a younger audience, the original screenplay was written for older actors, but to appeal to a younger audience, they actually put younger actors in it to try and get it up. And it did all right, didn't it? Obviously, 12.6 million to make and got 29 million back. And there's a little bonus, doesn't happen very often. 2nd of February, that's any significance to you. If you like this film or you like horror films and want this on your wall, if 2nd of February is any significance, you got two sides. So if you get bored, you can switch it over in your frame. Fantastic. Seriously scary the May on Sunday. Yeah, two for the price of one. I mean, that's a fantastic, good film. I enjoyed the film. If you've not watched Wrong Turn, the original, I mean, I think there's been a sequel too, but that's really good. Now we're going to year 2000. Mr. Keanu Reeves had a part in this. He's only 3rd or 4th listed on the acting thing. It's a serial killer one, so it's a scary serial killer. And of course, James Spader, Marisa Tomei, Keanu Reeves, clever and sick. Wasn't really appreciated, the watcher at the time. I mean, it's 33 million to make, and it only clawed back 47 million. So it was okay. It did okay, but it only got a 5.3 out of 10 rating on Internet Movie Database. So it's not really that good, is it? That and Keanu Reeves actually disliked the movie that much that he refused to do press conferences, etc., about the film. So only a 15 race, but a good dark serial killer one. The Watcher. I quite liked it. Obviously liked it more than Keanu Reeves, obviously, but good poster as well, as you can see. Right, from there we're going to 2001, and this one again wasn't overly. I quite enjoyed it. It wasn't overly liked on IMDb. Only got 4.8 out of 10 rating, and it's a killer stalking. Is it? Yeah, sort of women. I don't know if it's on campus or something like that. I'm not quite sure now, but and it's very appropriate, obviously, for February, but perhaps as well Halloween as well. So obviously we're in October. It's called Valentine. Denise Richards, David Brown, Mary Shelton, Katherine Heigl. But it was it got a 4.8 out of 10 rating on Internet Movie Database. 29 million to make, 51 million it clawed back at the box office. And it did actually have a narration on it from a female narrator, which at the time, I know it's hard to think, isn't it? But at the time, it was very rare to get females narrating films. So there's a narration by a female for this. But I think that's a great post, Denise Richards especially. I mean, if you like those young actors on there. Another great poster, 15 rating again, so not horror, more scary, but very good. Another 15, and a lot of horrors get 15, or scary movies get 12s even, depending on the circumstances. But the next one it's a sequel, and I like the original. I didn't mind this. This was all right. Urban Legends 2 in the year 2000. Urban Legends 2 Final Cut. There's been various things on this, like TV ones and stuff. I think this was done for TV originally. Which cost 14 million, got nearly 40 million back, so it did really well. That's dollars. And it's all killings about a film scale. So it's a bit corny, but there's a lot of corny horror films that are worth watching and scary films out there, aren't there? The director John Ottman actually appears as a mental patient in a cameo role. I like it when the directors do cameos from the old famous Alfred Hitchcock, etc. So he does a cameo in this as a mental patient at the end. So look up his picture and see if you can spot him on the film. I quite like that. I say 4.3 out of 10 on Internet Movie Database. Well, and we're on to a Stephen King film that obviously didn't do very, very well. Wasn't one of his best adaptations. Obviously, we're all familiar with the It's and stuff now. But obviously, Stephen King's Thinner, which is back in 1996. It's got 5.8 out of 10 rating on IMDb, which isn't too bad. I quite like Thinner if you've not watched it. So it's always worth going back to and having a look. Only cost 14 million, but only made 15 million back. I'm sure it made a little bit of money on Thinner. When was this? 1996. I'm sure it made a bit of money on video, and I'm sure perhaps you can get it on DVD as well now. So it would have made a little bit of money. The guy who played the role obviously spent, depending on what level of thinness this guy was, he started off quite chubby, as you probably know if you've watched the film. He could spend up to 4 to 6 hours in makeup every day just to play the role. But another nice, and that's an 18, so I think that's the first 18 certificate we've had today. I think I might be wrong, but that's an 18. Yeah, so you would probably class that as a horror, wouldn't you? I mean, Stephen King, you've got to go horror. And going back more for the sort of chiller sort of dark movie now, and with the wonderful Kevin Bacon, 1999, great film. I really enjoyed this. I watched it 3 or 4 times. Terrifying the Sun, and of course, Stir of Echoes, all about haunting, visitations, etc., etc. And the author of Stir of Echoes, the one who wrote the book, if we can find out his name, Richard Matheson. In one of the scenes, the babysitter's reading The Shrinking Man, which was also written by the same guy who wrote Stir of Echoes. This Richard Matheson. So good writer. You probably like that writer. So that's a good. Also on rental DVD. So Stir of Echoes, 1999. Obviously, you get the DVD then, aren't you, at the new millennium? But great poster, Stir of Echoes. Kevin Bacon. That was 12 million to make, and it clawed back 21 million. And on to the next one, a bit of a lesser known one, but a great. If you're into like Children of the Corn sort of images, etc., etc., it was a bit of a poor man's that. But again, it only got 4.2 out of 10 IMDb. But again, it's another one that a lot of horror people like. They become cult films. Some of these horror films, don't they? But the poster with the cornfield, etc. And it's 2002, and it's about a rock band who gets stuck in a haunted farm, which is, I quite liked it. Apparently, there is a flaw in the movie. The one of the scenes is actually shown twice, and it wasn't even cut out for the movie. I'm not sure it was cut out for the video DVD slash, or what year was it? 2002. So it would probably been DVD by then. So have a look out for that. If you go back and watch it, there's one scene with a police car that's actually repeated twice within the movie. So you see the same thing twice. But I mean, I like that poster. I mean, as you said, it's more the Children of the Corn sort of bean thing. This was an interesting one. This is one where they kept the identity of the creatures. This is more like a creature feature. They kept it under wraps until the film release. They didn't want anyone to find out about it. I mean, it didn't do great at the cinema. It only got 5.8 out of 10 rating on IMDb. But again, another one I quite liked. I say a lot, only 15 rating. But the creature in it obviously the first time anyone ever saw the creatures when the film was released. We wouldn't issue any things on that. I mean, it cost 50 million. It's quite expensive for 1997, and it only it got back about 48 million. So it would have probably broke even overall after everything's taken into account. But from the producer of Aliens, from the director of Time Cop. So you always get a bit worried when you see promotions like that about a film. But I quite enjoyed Relic. It was in a good watch, and I like the poster. It's a nice poster to have on the wall of you into your scary posters on your bedroom wall. And on to the next one, which 2002 starred the wonderful Aaliyah, who's obviously no longer with us. When she'd only just started doing movies, hadn't she? The pop star she was pop at the time. This is the only one I've got of this actually now. It's a little bit frayed on the edges, etc., but it's still a great poster. Obviously, Queen of the Damned, Aaliyah playing a Queen of Vampires. 28th of October. Is that any significance to you? 2002, 5.3 out of 10 on IMDb. I thought it might have got a bit higher than that because of the circumstances, obviously, with Aaliyah. Her brother was actually brought in to do some voiceovers and stuff when they on production, because she was actually died before the film was sort of finally put together, edited, etc. So her brother had a very similar voice to Aaliyah. So he was brought in to help dub some of the words, redo some of the stuff for a part, which is quite interesting. But such a shame. Great poster. Fantastic poster. Queen of the Damned 2002, 35 million, 46 million back at the box office. Yeah, memories with that one, obviously. And for the next one, well, obviously, we all remember Carrie, don't we? Unfortunately, I haven't got that one, but we've got the I think it was the made-for-TV one. The Rage, Carrie 2, 1999 again, another one that's become a little bit of a cult film. Sissy Spacek didn't want to appear in this. She was asked to appear, but she did allow flashbacks from the other films. She didn't mind those being shown in the movie. So, an explosion of supernatural violence. But obviously, you know the story of Carrie with telekinetic powers. First, what was it cost? This one 21 million, 18 million back. Not a bad pull. I mean, it's not overly scary. She doesn't look. She looks cute rather than scary, doesn't she? But see it first on video. That was a promotion they did in 1999 because DVDs were on there. Videos were going to be superseded by DVDs. He knew it then. They were just trying to promote the video side of things. And to be confirmed, confirm the certificate. So the poster was put out before the film had gone in front of the censors to be certified. On to the last two. The first one is the wonderful Nicole Kidman, Sandra Bullock in this one, and it's not scary. This is a 12. This is probably the lowest rating of the ones I've shown you today. But we've gone to 1998, and we're talking Halloween. So we're talking practical magic. There's nothing like a good witch film, is there? I mean, I'll be watching Hocus Pocus again, obviously, this time of year. But it's sisters into special powers and they start having problems, obviously, and it's quite before its time, really. You think of a lot of the witch sort of things that are out now. I mean, this is 21 years ago, so some of the stuff in it, the normal sort of sisters trying to cope with life, has obviously been reproduced in various guises over the years, hasn't it, with the various witchy sort of TV seasons. No, Nicole Kidman obviously also went on to play a witch in Bewitched in 2005. So she also obviously a cuter. Well, I wouldn't say cuter witch because she's cute anyway, isn't she? But a nicer witch, let's just say, and no edges to her. That's practical magic. There's a little bit of white there on the poster, but it's not too bad. It's a good poster. So that's only a 12 rating, but it makes it onto the scary list because it's got witches in it. And the last one we're looking at today. Again, one that flew under the radar a little bit, back to 1997. It's 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Practical Magic, what did that get on IMDb? I don't have a rating on Practical Magic, but it was 75 million to make, and it got back 68 million, so it's quite expensive. I mean, for 1998, 75 million was a big budget, probably because of Nicole Kidman, obviously, and Sandra Bullock. But yeah, that was a lot of money to spend, but it's because I thought, obviously, with the artists in it, with the actors in it. Yeah, so we're going to 1997 and Night Watch. There was a 1994 version, which was a Danish film called Natty Vagten or something. Sorry about that if you're Danish, I pronounced that totally wrong. But it's just obviously a basic remake of that. Whether that I've not seen the original. This was pretty good. I've not seen the original, the Danish version. It might be worth going to have a look. The Scandinavian films are excellent, aren't they? Ewan McGregor, Patricia Arquette, Josh Brolin, Nick Nolte. Again, to be confirmed. 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb. But yeah, it's a creepy going on in a sort of what is it? Is it a morgue? It's sort of based around a morgue, and obviously they get mixed up with killers, etc. So that's quite good, quite dark, quite a nice film to watch if you've not seen Night Watch. It's always nice to watch Ewan McGregor and Nick Nolte, as well as Patricia Arquette. So there you go. So a lot of good films there. I mean, obviously, if you like me, you'll be watching a few more scary films over Halloween now. Could I recommend them all? 8mm, yeah. Wrong Turn, yes. Watch it, yes. Valentine, yeah. If you like a bit of corny ones. Urban Legends 2, yeah, it was okay. Thinner, yeah. Stephen King. State of Echoes, excellent. Slash, again, if you like a bit of a corn. You know, all these puns today. I'm sorry about that. My apologies. I don't mean to. Slash, yeah. Relic, yeah. I enjoyed Relic from a little creature feature. Perhaps a bit long-winded, but it was okay. Queen of the Damned, just for Aaliyah, I'd watch that again. Rage Carrie 2 wasn't the greatest, I'll admit to you. I'd probably go back and watch Carrie and the remake rather than Carrie 2, but hey, poster was nice. Practical Magic, yeah, I mean, it's good fun, Practical Magic. And Night Watch, yeah. So, hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back next Thursday on Halloween with the letter A's to... What did we do up to then? Didn't we? Letter A's to M. So I'll be doing the first part of the alphabet. So I'll dig 13 more posters out. And then obviously the week after, when we do the posters, I'll probably back to our potluck sort of thing. So hope you enjoyed a little bit of change anyway. A little bit of doing that today. And if you push the old subscribe button, that'd be great. Give us a thumbs up, even better. Hey, give us a thumb. If you want to give us a thumbs down, give us a thumbs down. But as long as you view it, I don't care. I get the views as well, don't I? But obviously, I know there's some not nice people out there. But there you go. That's just how it is, isn't it? You put your face out there. You're gonna, even for however many subscribers you've got. You know, I haven't got hundreds and hundreds and thousands, but you do get people that you're obviously going to be nasty about you. Obviously, it's just one of those things. So please. Enjoy that. I'm on Twitter at nostalgia_movie. You can follow me on Facebook at Bernard and Ian with links to moviegamenostalgia.com, which is my website where all these posters are. I'll put links underneath for the posters, DVDs, and obviously rare board games. Tomorrow I'll be finishing off my special on the top-rated horror movies over the decades, and tomorrow I'm looking at the 2010s, the 80s, and the pre-60s, so a little bit, because obviously I started at the 60s on part 1, so obviously this is part 3 now. So I'll be just looking at some of the old black and white, sort of even silent ones as well. Just throw them in at the end. I don't want the videos to go on too long tomorrow, obviously, but so I'll be looking at those tomorrow. If you want to tune in for that, push the bell notification, and you'll find out where these are. So follow me on Bernard Deneen YouTube for all these videos. I'm trying to tidy them up and go back, and there's 70 odd of these videos now, and obviously I do football videos for vlogs for Manchester City under the Citizen heading. So if you're into that, or you fancy a bit of history about football, if you like your history, you know, there's a lot of stuff on City on there, past and present. So please do that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Whatever you're going to do the rest of your day, look after yourself, look after your friends, and particularly look after your family. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.